So the Flare network, the members of the XRPD community can't stand it, but everyone outside of the community absolutely loves it. Can't wait for it to hit the market. I'll tell you why I like the Flare network. It's because, see, the term smart contract or the feature smart contract is not common in crypto. It really isn't. You got about 20,000 projects listed on CoinMarketCap, and I can tell you that less than 1% can do smart contracts. The power that the Flare network is bringing to the market is making smart contracts a universal feature. Currencies like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP do not have smart contracts yet. Flare network is going to bring that technology to them. Now, again, politics, tribalism aside, depending on how you feel about the initial XRP Flare network relationship, it's been about a year, guys. Things have changed. Let's just call it water under the bridge, because Flare network is not only going to benefit chains like XRP, it's also going to benefit chains like Dogecoin, chains like Bitcoin, and other projects that, like I said, can't really run smart contracts. And smart contracts are what allow you to add programmability to certain functions. All right. It allows for, let's just say, you to set up a payment system with your employees, and you want to make sure that your employees get paid every month on the 15th without any hassle. That's what a smart contract is. So the power of the Flare network making smart contracts a universal feature, that 3 cents, right? I think it's less than 3 cents as a matter of fact. But that price point, that's a steal. All right. A lot of people talk about coins under $1, under 25 cents, more affordable projects with power. This would be the one. All right. It's the main reason why I took out about a week and a half just to dig into Flare, to make that video, to teach everyone what it is and what it's bringing. I'll leave a link to that video under this one. It's an amazing piece. But let's get into this news, because Flare network, Flare Labs, has just introduced F assets. Now, if you watch the video, there's a whole section about F assets and what they're going to do. But it has now officially hit the market. Let's find out what they're going to bring to the table. The introduction of F assets by Flare Labs is a significant step forward in blockchain technology. It's bridging the gap between traditional cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and the rapidly evolving DeFi sector. On Tuesday, November 28th, Flare Labs initiated the testing of its F asset system on the Flare network's Costin testnet. The move marks the first step in integrating popular cryptos like Bitcoin, Dogecoin into decentralized finance. The core of this integration lies in the F asset system. It is designed to allow the minting of non-smart contract tokens into F assets, which can interact seamlessly with smart contracts on the Flare network. This process effectively enables DeFi applications, enabling users to earn yields or rewards with these assets. So what that means is, let's just say, for example, you take XRP and you want to stake XRP. What you can do is take the XRP, convert it into a Flare asset, and then you can stake it within the Flare network. And because you're using a smart contract, you're essentially interacting with the XRP ledger directly. Flare, that's the key there. They allow for chains that don't have smart contracts to build their own smart contracts. You're supported by the Flare network, so you're getting the security, the speed, and efficiency of Flare, but you're getting the technical advantages from whatever chain that you're pulling the smart contract, where you're putting the smart contract into. So again, if you want to stake some XRP, you convert it into an F asset, and then you'll be able to do that. And the same thing will happen for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and other non-smart contract chains. What this is going to open up is a whole new market for DeFi. It's going to bring DeFi, staking, yield, farming, liquidity pools to assets that never had them before. That's the power of the Flare network. That's what people are overlooking, man. Like, yeah, the whole situation with XRP and the airdrop, okay, did not go as planned. But I was just reading a report from CoinGecko this morning that talked about how 75% of blockchain games that have launched in the last 2 years have failed. It's business. Things will go wrong. Hell, stuff goes wrong on this channel. But the point is, you keep working towards that end goal. And ever since Flare got into the market, the end goal was to make smart contracts a universal feature. So let's finish this out, guys. Let's see what else is going to come from this. So Hugo Fillion, Flare CEO, emphasizes the development's transformative potential. He notes that 70% of blockchain assets currently lack smart contract capabilities, limiting their deployment in DeFi. Flare Labs will launch F-Assets functionality on the mainnet after several stages of testing, which actually started this year. The initial phase takes place on the Costin testnet, focusing on basic functionality and seamless integration. The subsequent phase shifts to the Songbird Canary network, simulating real-world scenarios and stress tests. Once the F-Assets are operational on the Flare mainnet, users and dApps can earn Flare tokens from a cross-chain incentive pool, encouraging their participation and contribution to the Flare network. Now, this is going to create some very funny dynamics within the Flare ecosystem. And I think it's going to affect price maybe negatively, because what's going to happen is once these apps get on mainnet and people start staking and they're earning Flare, they're most likely going to sell that Flare. That's just what they're going to do. I've seen it happen several times over. But on the other side here, it's kind of like I can't remember the term for this event, but when you fill the bucket up, you keep filling it up, you keep filling it up, you keep filling it up, and then all of a sudden, boom, it spills over. I think that's what's going to happen when these assets hit the mainnet, is that, yes, there'll be the initial group of people will come in, stake their Flare, get their profits, sell it off. That will add sell pressure to the price. But once that initial group of people get in and, take what they want and leave, once they get out of the way, the people who are still sitting in there and staking Flare, you want to stake the Flare for the moment in the market where Bitcoin, they start bringing DeFi to Bitcoin. Then they start bringing DeFi to Doge, XRP, so forth and so on. That's when you want to start taking profits, because there's going to be Flare staked coming from multiple networks here. All right. And then at a certain point, there's going to be too much Flare sitting, and it won't matter when people go to sell their Flare. That's kind of what you get with Chainlink right now. Chainlink has one of the strongest staking platforms, Cardano as well, right? Very strong staking ecosystem. So even when a bunch of people come in and they stake, they make their profits and they're selling, it doesn't have a major impact on price, but it does sustain its price. So we have a combination of factors coming to the Flare network, making smart contracts a universal feature, and the staking that's going to lock value in the system over the next 6 to 12 months. Getting Flare at this price point, you're going to take advantage of all of this extra activity that's going to come through smart contracts and staking. Simply put, that's why I reported on this. And again, if you want to know more about the Flare network, please, by all means, watch this video here. It is absolutely amazing. It'll give you a rundown of the founders, the history, the tech, and I think I even put a price prediction in there somewhere. So with that, though, that's all I got. That's the news. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What should we do about Flare? Should we keep covering it? I need feedback from you guys, okay? I'm a one-man army here, but I still need your help. So let me know down in the comments. With that, you know what I want you to do, right? Have a great day. Have a prosperous day. And always remember, man, you have to remember this. If that money is digital, so is the hustle.